I love him. So I read The Dead Zone a while ago. And I went into The Dead Zone not knowing anything about it, and I am really glad I did. But this is what it's about if you want to read it. It is about a guy who basically has like two head traumas, and that kind of gives him the ability to sort of almost know things, like, you know, the whole theory that you can expand your brain because we only use like 10% of it. So he ends up getting into, I forgot the protagonist's name because it's been so long, but anyway, our protagonist gets into a very serious car accident and ends up being in a coma for like 5 years. When he wakes up, he touches people or objects and he knows things. He just knows things about it. So the whole premise of it is he loved this girl. He was just starting to date her, and things were moving forward. Things were looking beautiful right before he gets into this accident. Now he wakes up 5 years later and she's married, and his mom has kind of gone into like a religious nutso phase, and he is trying to struggle with, oh my god, it feels like I was asleep for one night and now it's been 5 years later. What do I do with my life? And not only that, but hey, I have this really strange, awesome ability to be able to touch people or things and know things I shouldn't know. So obviously, because it's Stephen King, you gotta have some kind of twisted dark element in there. So there is a murder story where this guy has to go and basically stop murders from happening. It reminded me of 11/22/63, also by Stephen King, just as a like shortened version, because there's the whole idea of an assassination that's very, very similar. Um, I liked The Dead Zone. Not as much as I like King's epic novels like The Stand or 11/22/63, but it's still on par with like everything else he's written. It's engaging, it's interesting, it's appalling at times, and you want to cry because you feel so bad for this dude. But overall, I would say if you like any kind of like supernatural story or just really any Stephen King, you'll probably like The Dead Zone. Oh, have sex with it too.